So I guess with the stylus, it actually allows you to do a lot more than you previously could do. So for example, a photo editor, which I think has been a feature in other things like the tab and so on. Here, this time you can actually do your own editions and edit stuff directly on the things. And with the pen, it actually makes things a lot easier. So here, I'll just take a random photo. Now, say I save that. So now if you want to edit it, the precision is so much more accurate. So if you want to use the grab tool, new selection. So I want to select this radio here. You can actually select it much better than you ever previously could. And there you go. And then you can directly change it. All the different tools are here. You can copy, you can write, you can use the pen. So say I want to actually specifically draw on that particular bit. You can do something called the blur. So you can actually choose how much to blur it. Which actually, if you want to, you can make some really nice effects. So for example here, you can choose a selection, you can go inverse selection. Then you can go to blur. And you can actually blur everything apart from the radio. So here, you got some pretty cool effect. So let's just click off it. That actually looks pretty sick. And you can do that with some really good photos as well. So you want one particular person to stand out and so on. It actually looks really, really good. And I think that's because of the addition of the pen, and it works really well. That's something I can definitely see myself using it, so I'll probably save that. It gives you a save as option. So I'll use this to demonstrate the writing tool as well. The writing, you can use a script just as you normally would. To delete, you just use the back. To press enter, you do this little sign. And it's got various different shortcut keys. And you can also use the standard keys at the top. So here it's actually very, very responsive. So you go for Sam. Okay, so I run out of space. So you realize that you didn't change it. So you can actually go here and verify it and click back to delete that all, so you can rewrite it for Samsung. And as you can see, sometimes it doesn't add the space which you may expect it to do, but that's not a problem because you can go in and add that later on. Samsung. But you know, obviously it has its problems. It's not sometimes tries to recognize letters and it kind of comes up with the gaps. But generally, from my use, it has been very, very good whenever I have needed it. And you can always correct it. And I think things get better the more you use it as well. So there you go. Save that. You can edit all previous photos, and yeah, it's a very, very good addition. The pen tool generally. It can be used for anything, so web browser, I haven't actually loaded that at the moment, and you can use it for Google Talk, and you can use it as an actual script making. I think overall it's a brilliant addition, and I think it definitely works very, very well. Would be certainly a feature I'd hope they'd add on most of their phones now, because I think the stylus edition, or the ability to use something like the stylus, is something that's worked really, really well with the Galaxy Note.